everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you my favorite 3 to 6 month old products for babies, my essentials, my absolute favorite. There's no particular number or really order of this video. I just want to share with you my favorite products that me and Eli use every day. So whether it be me, a favorite product of mine for him, or a favorite toy for him, this is just going to be my favorite products for that age group. And by the way, this is such a cute age group. Eli actually just turned 6 months old, so I feel like this is the perfect time to share this with you because this is my second baby, and you know, just going through 2 babies, I have a pretty good knowledge of what I like and what I don't like, what is worth it, and I just feel like these items and these videos are my go-to. There's tons of baby items out there, so many things, and I'm sure there's things that I haven't even tried that I'm sure are awesome and that are great. So if, you know, before we get into this video, if you have, you know, any must-have products that I haven't mentioned or anything right off the bat that you don't see listed in the description box, please let me know in the comments. I would love to check out other products. I love watching videos and learning new things because even if it doesn't matter how many kids you have, they're always coming out with cool baby things out there, so it's always nice to try different stuff. And also don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you're new here. If not, thank you so much for being here and continuing to show my channel support. I cannot be more thankful. You guys are amazing, and don't forget to like this video and show me some love on Instagram, Pieces of Jade. I also have a newborn essentials video if you're interested in watching that one. Their link will show up above the video, and I share a lot of good products. Some of the products I do mention in this video as well, but that's just because they are products that you're going to use during the newborn phase and during the 3 to 6 month phase. So without further ado, let's get into today's video. I am going to start off by mentioning kind of in categories. So I think I'm going to start off with his favorite toys first. The favorite toys, and of course, as if you've watched my videos, I always have my phone and I always make a list so I can stay on point during my videos. So we're going to do playing and learning his favorite toys for that. Of course, you want to have books. We don't have too many books for him. We use a lot of his sister's books. His sister is 2 years old, so she has a lot of leftover books, but this is one. This is his first Valentine's. This is by Disney, and I don't know what it is. He loves this book. It's a touch and feel book, so it has a lot of little different textures and stuff in the book, but I definitely recommend to have some type of book early on and read to them. This one has Disney characters, so there's Frozen and Lady and the Tramp. I just think this is such a cute little book, but it says Disney Baby, and they have a lot of different ones like this. This just happens to be a Valentine's book that my mom got him. The next little cute thing I actually got on Amazon, and like I said, everything is linked below, and a lot of this stuff you can also find in my Amazon storefront. I was just leaving my Amazon storefront link because pretty much all of these products are in that store, but I will also link them individually for you because I know a lot of you have requested that, so I will definitely do that. This little cute little box, I got this on Amazon, and it has tons of cute little toys in it. I think this is so adorable. Like, it has little rattles and just all these little toys that came in it. And I believe this was only like 15 bucks. And he loves these toys. They have little teething, soft places on them that he can bite on them. They make noises. They're colorful. This little ball one is probably one of his favorites. And I just love the colors of them. So I got this on Amazon. Next up, he loves this little Woody, I guess you can say rattle play teether, but I hang this on his car seat, or I'll hang it in his pack and play, and he absolutely adores it. And then we have this one here. I got this for my daughter, and I have to remember what it's from, but it's Bright Starts. But some of these products are new, and then some of them I've had since my daughter, but he loves this little thing. She loved it too, but they just like to sit on their belly or lay on their belly or their back, and they just want to play with this, and they just think it's so cute and it rattles. And of course, you want to just have any type of rattle or anything like that, of course, is a must-have. I also have this wooden rattle that you've probably seen in a lot of my videos. I love wooden stuff. I want to get way more things wooden. I wish that they would make more stuff, but I plan once he gets a little bit older to get one of those like wooden letter boards and stuff. So if you have any recommendations on wooden baby toys, I love wooden baby toys as well. I think it's really good to have a variety of stuff. Next up, of course, we have Sophie the giraffe. I know a lot of people have this, and I feel like it's in a lot of people's must-have list. It is pretty pricey, and honestly, I wanted to buy this for my daughter, and I never did, because I'm like, I'm gonna pay, it runs around 25 bucks. I'm gonna pay that much for a little rattle, but he loves this thing. Even my daughter loves this thing. I think my dog will love this, but it's just, he can teeth on it, it makes noises, it's easy to hold. So I really think that it is worth it, and I think that he'll get a lot of uses out of it, and it soothes him. So hey, if it does the trick, then I don't mind spending the money. Also, next up, his other favorite, I'm just gonna include the teethers and stuff in his playing and learning, because they kind of go hand in hand as a teether and a toy. But this little banana is like his another, pretty much, I think his, between that one and Sophie, is his favorite. It just kind of has like a little toothbrush thing, and he can gnaw on it, and it's nice and soft for him. So I definitely recommend this little banana teether. I got this on Amazon as well. Very inexpensive. Then of course I have this teether here that we just have this clip on it now. This is actually a clip that I had. But you can put this in the refrigerator, and it gets cold, and it feels really good on their gums. Definitely must have. I also have this other little teether I got on Amazon. I forget the name of the brand, but it's just like a little dinosaur, and you can put it it came on a clip, but you can put pretty much any clip on it. But it's just like a little soft dinosaur. And then of course, I think these clips with like the little beads on them are so cute, and he loves gnawing on these things. I have probably 3 of them, and I think it's definitely one of my favorite things that I have bought in, and plus they look really cute. Next up, of course, in addition to all the toys, you want to have binkies, and he plays with these too. He loves his binky. My kids are definitely pacifier kids, but normally he just uses the bibs. Pacifiers are our favorite, and that kind of goes into the soothing category as well in sleeping, because he definitely has to have that. And then of course the Wubba Nub. He doesn't like this too much for like the binky part, but he loves playing with it, and just, you know, I think it's more of a toy for him, but he normally uses the bibs ones to go to sleep and things like that. So let me check out my list. That's probably, as far as like the little toys and stuff, my must-haves, the rattles, anything like that. I think it's good just to get like maybe a rattle set or something that's easy for them to grab, I think is a go-to. And a lot of the like baby Einstein or Bright Start products are really good products as well. And you can also find a lot of the little cute baby toys for that age on Amazon. So to get to like the bigger stuff, he absolutely loves his jumper. We've had this Jungle Gym jumper. I believe it is by Fisher-Price. I used it with my daughter, and literally when he's not, you know, on the floor, like doing tummy time on his kick and play mat, he is in this jumper. We used to love the Mamaroo. He loved the Mamaroo, but since once they start like moving around too much, they're not really in that swing that much. I know I mentioned that in my newborn video, but the jumper is where it's at. He loves kicking and moving around and playing with the toys. So that's definitely a must-have. The next one is the kick and play mat. I believe that one is also Fisher-Price. Don't quote me on that, but I've had this one with Ava as well, but it was in a girl colors, and he absolutely loves the gym and all the little hanging toys, so he can grab them. He's really good at grabbing stuff. During this stage, they just want to be like rolling around. They're not like crawling obviously or super mobile, but they're wanting to roll around, being on their stomach, grabbing and playing with things and gnawing on things. So you want to get toys that are definitely for that. And I love this because it has the piano and he can kick it and play and make noises and sounds, and it's his favorite. We don't have a play mat like one of those bigger play mats that cost like 80 bucks. I think they're super cute, and I literally debated getting one with both of my kids, but I just felt like it wasn't necessary. This one works just as good for us, and then by the time that they're crawling, you don't really need one anyways because they're not going to stay on it at all. So we are definitely going to be getting probably in my daughter's play area, she does have like a foam mat, so he will probably be on that a lot once he starts crawling and playing more and stuff, and I'll probably be mentioning that in one of my next videos as far as the must-have products, because I think I'm going to be redoing their playroom pretty soon. Then next up, he loves his rocker. Of course, it's by Fisher's Price. I had this also with my daughter, but it's just so cute because it can also turn into a toddler chair, and my daughter still sits in it, but I use this a lot. Like whenever I usually get him up first, get him ready, and then I put him in this while I'm getting my daughter ready for the day, and it vibrates and it keeps him happy. The key is moving them to different spots because they usually get bored with one thing, you know, after a while, so we definitely do that. But everything that I use he seems to like pretty well, and has worked for us. So as far as learning, let me see if there's anything that I have missed. Oh, I just thought of something. His wooden play gym also, I usually keep that upstairs, and it's good to have things upstairs or downstairs in different rooms depending on that, you know, your house. But I have this wooden play gym that just dangles things from it, and I think it is so cute, super trendy. It goes with his room right now, which has like the natural birch wood look and stuff, so I definitely think that is really cute. This one is by Little Dove. You can get this on Amazon. You can check out their Instagram. The link will be below. Okay, so then next up is his pack and play. That I definitely recommend having one, whether this one is by Graco and it had a bassinet, it has a changing table. I definitely recommend getting the pack and play. You're going to use it for the newborn stage all the way through probably like 10 months depending on your baby. But obviously I change him on it downstairs, so it's amazing. And then I used it when he was the bassinet when he was a newborn, and then it has different levels. So you have the first level when they first start doing tummy time, and now we have it to where we don't have, it's just completely, you can put them in there, especially if you have multiple kids, a dog and things. It's really nice to have your smallest baby in your pack and play. You can put hang toys from it, you can put toys in it, or even like sometimes we'll put her a fire tablet in there, put like baby baby TV on, or nursery rhymes and things like that, and he loves it. You know, he won't stay in there for like hours or anything like that, but you know, I can do something in the kitchen, cook, clean, and he will be happy in that. So I definitely recommend that, and you can pack it up, bring it to the beach, bring it outside, bring it to your parents' house, whatever it may be. You can use it for sleeping. You can put, you know, there's different things you can do. You can put a blanket in there once they get older and use it for sleeping, so I definitely recommend that. We also have this Fisher Price Sit Me Up. You know, he's not sitting up by himself, so I think something that you put them in to help them sit for a portion of the day is really good, because it helps them, you know, strengthens those muscles and helps them sit up. So this Fisher Price Sit Me Up, it's not his like absolute favorite, but I definitely recommend having something like this just to, like I said, help them with sitting, is definitely a must-have. So I think that is it for play and learn. The last thing that I will have to say to mention is a boppy pillow. This is another thing that you're going to use for a long time, starting in the newborn stage, but they can, like, you can prop them up on this, feed them their bottle, tummy time, you can prop them up. There's different ways that you can sit them in this. This is also good to help them learn to start sitting as well. And of course, breastfeeding. This thing is just like a must-have all around. If you are expecting baby, put this on your registry, put this on your to get list, because you definitely want to have that. All right, next up is going to be soothing and sleeping. So a must-have is a sleep sack. We have the Nesta Bean sleep sack. We absolutely love it. He is sleeping through the night. He did have a little bit of a 4-month sleep regression, but he is back to sleeping through the night. So a sleep sack, either there's different brands you can get. We've gotten some cheaper brands on Amazon, which I'll link below, that don't have sleeves, and you can just put a sleeper on as well. But the nested bean has like a weighted thing on the chest, and I think if you're having trouble with them sleeping through the night, this is definitely a must-have. And you know, you can't really put blankets in the crib yet, so you know, they may get cold at night, and this just helps them stay soothed and, you know, be able to sleep. You also want to have a sound machine. We just have a cheap sound machine. It was like 10 bucks, and we've used it since he was born, brought it to the hospital, everything. I am interested in getting the Hatch. It's more pricey, but if you think that I should get it, let me know in the comments, because I really heard a lot of good things about that. I definitely recommend that. Of course, binkies, like I listed, you want to have a binky. If you're, you know, most babies need a binky. Mine needs a binky. Obviously, you know, there's like the essentials, a crib, changing table, things like that. I'm not really going to go into detail about those because you guys know the obvious things that you need, but there's all these other products that you must have. So that is for sleeping. Those, of course, are my must-haves for sleeping. Let's go into more of teething. So teething, in addition to the teethers toys that I mentioned, definitely a teething gel. We just have used, I've used baby Ganix, but right now we're using baby Aura gel. And there's a daytime and a nighttime one, but it's just soothing on their gums. You can, it came with this little a thing that looks like this. He also likes to chew on this, and it acts like a teether, but you can put the product on your finger and massage it into their gums, or you can put it on here and have them bite on it and everything. So you definitely want to have some type of teething gel, because the teething phase is just, their little mouths are hurting. So you definitely want to have something like that for teething. I guess we're going to go into not just teething, but just like some of my favorite products. So I have my little basket here of some stuff. So of course, you know, you want to have the normal like shampoo and stuff. I honestly just prefer the Johnson's line, their new natural line. Honestly, I didn't used to love Johnson's, but now as far as the price range and stuff, this is just what I get. Other than that, I love the baby Ganix brand. And then you want to have some really good diaper rash cream. This is just A&D, but I use that, or I'll use Decidin. Either one really works good, or this butt paste brand is actually really good as well. And then also, I don't have it here with me, but I love this Vaseline, like it's like a mixture Vaseline combination. I actually get this at the dollar store, and it smells amazing. You can find it in any Family Dollar, Dollar Tree. I don't know why they don't carry this at Walmart, but I love it because it's not just the normal Vaseline, and it smells so good. And then of course, you also want to make sure you have some safety baby swabs. This is like my go-to. You don't want to use just regular Q-tips, and you want to clean, like, you know, whether you need to clean around their nose, or you need to clean like in their ears, or, you know, not just their ears, like their belly button. Like these things work wonders for making sure you get all of their little crevices and stuff. And you also want to have maybe like some gripe water, because, you know, if they're just, especially when they're starting to eat solids, their stomach is not feeling that well or anything, you may want to start giving them gripe water, you know, hiccups, things like that. I definitely recommend having some gripe water for sure for your baby for this age. Now I'm going to go into bath time. So you definitely want to have a bathtub. I am using the Fisher-Price bathtub. It's very versatile. It has a sling, and then it also comes with a seat that you can sit him up, and then you can just take the seat out and they can play in it up until they don't need it anymore. And I use this with Ava. I absolutely love it. Definitely recommend having some type of bathtub. That is just like a go-to must-have. Some of his favorite baby toys right now. You just want to really just keep it simple. Kids at this age, they're just curious, and I think the simple things are the best. So we just have one of these little books. It's just like a little book he can kind of also chew on, and it's plastic. but it's just super cute, and you can get that at Walmart or Target. And then we have some of these little cup things with little holes, so that you can play with the he can play with the water and it comes through. And then I just think that these little books like this are so cute. This just has colors on it, and it he can turn it, and it's just soft for him to play with. So those soft books like that in the bath are a must-have. Oh, before I forget, there's a few toys that I actually thought of last minute, so I wanted to share them with you. This crinkly books with the tags are definitely a must-have. You can hang them on their car seat or hang them from their pack and play, but they make noises. I had this one since Ava, and it's just a go-to. I mean, they have tons of these different ones to choose from, so I definitely recommend getting one of those for that age. He will sit and stare at this forever. And then another teeter that I totally forgot, this is by Itsy Ritsy, but it's like a little mitten, and it goes on, of course, his hand, and you can just teeth on it, and it makes crinkly sounds. So I thought about those last minute, and I'm like, I gotta include them in this video. So yeah, playing and learning and sleeping, we went over those different categories. And then of course my must-haves for bath time. Again, with bath time, you know, they're just gonna be so interested in the water. So, you know, you just wanna keep it simple with the toys. But I definitely think like those plastic little books and things like that are a must-have. So now we're gonna get into food. Eating solids, you wanna have some bowls and spoons. These are just by Munchkin brand. That's like my go-to brand for sippy cups, bowls, spoons. And then these are by Newbie. So we have tons of this type of stuff in my house, but these are the products that work best for us. I also have a little bowl like this when they're first starting to eat solids. And we have a baby bullet. You know, I really don't think it's a must-have. You can use any type of blender. I make food for him, and I also buy the organic. I believe the brand that I usually buy mostly is Beech Nut. If you hear him in this video, he just woke up, so I had to go get him real quick, and he's being so good, playing with his Sophie giraffe. But yeah, I definitely, you know, it's not a must-have for the blender, but we use a variety of food. I make food homemade, and then I also buy the little jars or pouches for conveniency. And then I just have, I think this is, oh, what brand is this? Baby Move. I got these. It's just like a regular brand from Amazon, but these are storage containers that you can put in the freezer and write the date on it for different types of food. So if you're gonna make food at all from home, you definitely need some type of storage container. And then of course the obvious stuff, bottles. I shared that in my newborn essential video. He uses either Dr. Brown's or Tommy Tippy bottles. Those are the bottles that we use and that I use with my daughter, and that work for me. Right now, you know, we started him, he doesn't have any teeth or anything yet. My daughter had already had 2 teeth at 4 months old, and he is now 6 months old. So I started him on solids at about 5.5, so a little bit later than her. I started at 4 months. So right now we've pretty much gone through every vegetable, and I kind of just stuck with one vegetable every couple of days. And then now we're doing more fruits and mixed stuff, but it's been fun. But I definitely recommend, you know, we just started him on like the teething cookies. And he seems to like those pretty good. These ones, we actually just tried them the other day, and I think that they're amazing. They did not have these with my daughter, but he absolutely loved it. They're like a banana cereal thing, but they're hard enough that it's like good for this age when they just start, you know, eating food and stuff, because it's not going to break apart in big bites. It kind of dissolves in their mouth. So I definitely recommend maybe starting them out on something like that at 6 months old. Obviously you're not going to do that at 3 months old, but I'm saying more towards like the 5 to 6 month old time frame. Some of these toys you can use as early as 3 months and continue through 6 months, and some of the things that I'm mentioning, you're not going to start using them until maybe like closer to the 6 month mark. But it really just depends. Every baby is different. If you have any questions, always consult your pediatrician. Every baby's different, and everybody starts to do the different milestones at different points. Some are earlier, some are later, so it really just depends on your baby. Just keep that in mind. All right, so just some miscellaneous things that I wanted to mention before I finish this video. Before I forget to mention, with the food, you want to have bibs, or what I do is I just take off his shirt or whatever and just let him go at it. But it's good to have bibs. So we have these plastic bibs. This is by Bumpkins. I got this on Amazon, and I had these with my daughter too. This is in the 3 to 6 month size, but you can get these in different sizes. You can get the ones that have sleeves, but these have been my go-to. Love, love, love these. And then of course, the older you get, you always want to have like one that's like nice and easy to wash. Both of these are. This is by Panda Ear. Also got it on Amazon. They have tons of brands. They have these at Target, Walmart, so it really doesn't matter the brand, but I personally like these the best. A friend recommended these to me and I love them. So of course all the food falls in here, and I just think you gotta have a bib. And cloth bibs you do not want to use with solid food, like, because that's gonna just be annoying to continuously wash. But I use the handkerchief cloth bibs for like drooling. He usually has one on him all the time, because if I don't, his outfit is just like soaking wet. So my all-time favorite are Copper Pearl. Sorry I don't have it like physically with me, but I'll put a picture in right here. But my favorite brand are Copper Pearl, but you can buy tons of them. I love the little ones that look like handkerchiefs. It's a hard word to say, because they have really cute designs, especially the Copper Pearl brand, and it goes with his outfit. But we have all different types of those bibs, and I just think it's a must-have, especially, or a burp cloth, or any of that stuff you definitely want to have for like drool and just cleaning their face in general, maybe from like their bottle or anything. But at this age, they're going to be constantly drooling, so you want to have the cloth bib for that, but you want to have the plastic for when they start eating solids. So to end this video, I'm gonna hop on to the miscellaneous products that, you know, aren't really in any certain category, but you wanna have a sun hat. Like if you go anywhere, you know, their heads are very delicate and stuff with the sun, in addition to the normal sunscreen and stuff, you wanna make sure you have like a little cute cap, or, you know, a bonnet, or which I'm like in love with like the little bonnets right now. Especially for little boys. I just think they're so cute. But some type of sun hat you definitely want to have, even if you're only going to be going for a walk or something. You want to make sure that you have a sun hat. Okay, so I think I covered everything. The only last thing I want to cover that's not really in any category that I think is a must-have is some type of mirror or display in the car. Like some babies do not like being in the car, some do. I have one that will be linked below. I believe I got it at Target, but it has a mirror and it plays music. It plays like sleepy music and it plays happy music, and then it lights up, and he loves it. My daughter also loved it, so I definitely think that having something like that in the car is a go-to as well. And if I forgot anything in this video at all, I'm still gonna link it below, and I'll just title it Forgotten Items to Mention, and I will link those below as well. Well, that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it gave you some ideas of what to buy for a 3 to 6 month old. I know it's always helpful to look at reviews, look at what other people are using, because how are you going to know if you want to buy it? And just knowing other people's opinions from experienced moms or people that have already used the product is always a must for me, so I know it probably has to be for you too. This video is not sponsored at all. All of these products are things that I have used for a long period of time. I have 2 kids, so all of these things I highly recommend. Not even just the brand, just the items in general. Something similar will work just as fine as well. But again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stick around, subscribe to my channel, turn that bell notification on as well if you want to get notified every time I do upload a video. I usually upload videos about twice a week, so don't forget to hit that bell notification, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.